Hello everyone, we are going to be taking a look at a scenario of the alternate future of the world. This is episode 2. I haven't done a video on this in a month, and I don't actually know why. Anyways, basically I just haven't been bothered to, but if you like this video, then don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's just get on with this, because first of all, we're going down here. Great. This war is going on still. And a few countries are going to be joining in on sides of a few countries. Mainly, Lebanon's going to join on the side of Palestine. And Jordan's joining in on the side of Israel. Let's see how this is going to turn out. Probably bad for the blue team. First of all, we see I need to turn on the brush size. A large, that is not good. A large push happens into, let me train this a bit more. A large push happens into Palestine, basically fully securing their border. And eventually, after a while, they get basically cut basically more than in half. And Lebanon they start Lebanoning, and they fall. I don't really know what to say, but yeah, they're gone. And eventually, bang. And it's gonna be very simple what happens. So, in fact, I'm gonna do it live, because we're going to be seeing some good old boom, bang, bam, bap. But not just that. Boom. Yeah, these two decide to unite. Don't know why, but yeah, they do. And if we go on to this layer, first of all, just so that I don't have to do it, I'm going to update this right now. And why is that? Well, my lovely viewers, or viewers, oh, why did I say viewers or viewers? Basically, people watching. The reason that I'm currently updating this is because we see a few countries joining on NATO. First one is Moldova. Don't care if there's a treaty, they're joining now. The second one, Bosnia and Herzegovina. What the? I don't know why that's happening. Anyways, next one is Serbia. Let me see if I can fix this. Because that looks a bit ugly. Okay, yeah, that's better. Anyways, the next one that's going to be joining is Cyprus. The next one, Austria. And the last country is going to be the Israeli-Jordanese Federation. And that's not actually the last one, I lied. Two more are going to be joining, and that's going to be Georgia and Azerbaijan. So now NATO is expanding quite a bit. And now they've basically just secured all of the Northern Atlantic. The only two countries that could join now are going to be the Republic of Ireland and Switzerland, but Switzerland is neutral as hell, and Britain's in NATO, so Ireland probably won't want to join. So the US decides to slightly expand, quote unquote, NATO, allowing more than just people in the Northern Atlantic to join, and allowing the entire world to join. And a few countries are going to be taking that. And the first batch of countries are going to be Taiwan. Let me make sure that I'm recording. Okay, yeah, I am. We also see, if I can increase the brush size, Japan joins in on the new NATO, or in this case, the Worldwide Treaty, or WTO. South Korea joins, as well as the Philippines, Vietnam, and finally, we see, if I can just increase the brush size a lot, New Zealand and Australia decide to join. No, you're not joining the eastern half of the Timor Island, no, western half of the Timor Island. So, yeah. But now the CSDO, sensing that this could be bad, they also decide to do the same, allowing more nations to join. And a few countries are going to be taking that. First of all, Iraq. Second of all, Iran. Third of all, China. Fourth of all, North Korea. Fifth of all, Mongolia gets invaded and then is forced to join in on it. Pakistan joins. And lastly, Venezuela, Cuba, and Nicaragua join. I know something's going on with Venezuela and the US in real life, but shh, we don't talk about that. Because I don't really know much about that war. So I physically can't comment about it. Anyways, yeah, it looks like tensions are going very high in the world. And a few countries aren't okay with that, so they're going to be forming another alliance, the Peaceful Organization. And the countries forming it could be Mexico, Colombia, these Central American states, because I can't remember all of their names, Chad, and the Central African Republic. We see Malaysia join. We see Madagascar join. I think they have these islands in real life and not just in my Wixo. And finally, Angola joins, forming a not necessarily too strong, but definitely they could like defend themselves. If the WTO invaded them, they would definitely get toppled, but could possibly survive for a year or two, and could possibly launch well, not launch. They could possibly survive for a while if anything happened. Anyways, we're going to be going off of this layer, and we're going to be going onto this layer. Because these guys are continuing their antics. And where are they going to be invading now? Well, it's going to be to their east. They're not in an alliance. It's Cameroon! Say goodbye, Cameroon. Because Cameroon is going to die. They lose their head, and I should really, I should put oh my god. I should really put capitals on this. It'd be really good. So yeah, Cameroon very quickly falls over, and in a peace treaty, it's just gonna be full annexation. So if I just kaboom, and then I go bing, bam, bop, boom, then that means I can make it small enough so that I can just get rid of this border. Also, I just realized alternate future is literally just right now. It's currently just a very bad what if Nigeria formed an empire, because they're very quickly expanding. Anyways, let's go over to here, because a few countries are going to be uniting. Mainly, the Baltic nations are going to be uniting into one. Second of all, if we go down to here, we're going to see, if I can train this, Kosovo and Albania uniting into one. As well as Greece and Turkey. I'm joking, they're never gonna unite probably ever. The Beneluxian nations unite. And I'm also just going to colour them in like this. Next we see the Iberian Union take place. And that's it. So, first of all, if I could just get rid of that, because that was meant to be a joke, I mean, make sure that there's no random pixels. Okay, good. The next thing that's going to be happening is actually over here. And what's happening? Well, Haiti has just full-on collapsed. So, a few nations are, and by a few, I mean good old Dominican Republic, they are just going to cross the border and actually do peaceful things. And they're going to annex them, but this time it's actually to be good, which is very surprising. So after that, let's see what's going to be happening. If we go onto here, and then we go over to here, we're going to be seeing a war take place. And that is between Ethiopia, Eritrea, see, I remembered it this time, Djibouti, and no one else. So let's just get on with this war. Let me get the color, okay. They very quickly managed to get naval access and start, like, just pushing down. Like, Djibouti dies, and then, boom. Yeah, they're dead. And once again, in a peace treaty, it is once again full annexation. I feel like that's a very common theme in this episode. Because first, what? I swear. Okay, so first of all, something over here. Second of all, over here. And now, wait, where were we? Oh yeah, over here. And now, over here. Also, I generally forgot where we were. So yeah. A lot of nations are very quickly just losing themselves. So yeah. Anyways, okay. The next thing that we're going to be seeing is not too surprising, but a bit surprising. If we color in Denmark blue, notice how I'm not coloring in Greenland. That's right, Greenland's gained their independence. Nothing was going to go on with Denmark. I just wanted to do that because, like, if I color in Denmark blue, but I don't color in Greenland blue, that means that Greenland is not blue. And instead, they're pink. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they're independent now. Anyways, one last thing is going to happen in this video, and that is a Croat-Bosniak, I think, union is going to take place, and Slovenia is going to join. So now we have like a mini union going on. And yeah, that is the end of today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you didn't, then oh well. Nothing I can do, it's my series. Wait, no, that means that I can do something. Anyways, I know it's only 12 minutes long, but oh well, who cares? Goodbye.